my favorite media personality. She's amazing, and she knows how to. It's like she chop witch. She knows how to bring out, get you to, where it really hurts, and just bring out the truth from you. I wish to begin by thanking Almighty God for the privilege of life and the enablement to conceptualize and implement SPAN Innovate 2025 conference and exhibition in these 2 days, October 28th and October 29th, 2025. By way of protocol, which I normally don't know how to do because I'm in the private sector. Government people know how to do it better. But I'm going to try. So wherever I miss it, please forgive me. I want to recognize the National Coordinator of the Presidential Initiative for Unlocking the Healthcare Value Chain, PVAC, in the person of Dr. Abdul Notan. He came all the way from Abuja just for this. He's going straight back to Abuja after this. And you're in the government, but you're not in the government, because usually when we invite government people from Abuja, we have to provide the logistics and everything for them and all their retinue of staff. The event planner was asking what is the plan to get you from the airport. I said we never discussed it, but here you are. We appreciate you and welcome. Anita Tejo Osho, you're also from PVAC. We want to acknowledge you as well, and thank you very much. Their support has been invaluable in this. You will see as we go on. I want to recognize the Executive Secretary of Tech Fund, Architect Chosani Echono. It's going to be his day tomorrow. The Senior Special Advisor to the Lagos State Government on Basic and Secondary Education in the person of Mr. Okweyemi Eniola. Thank you for honoring us. And I know you're here as the landlord, the host, the chief host of from Lagos State. You have a message from us, from the governor of Lagos State. And the representative of the general manager of NASEPA, thank you so much, sir, for coming at a short notice. I'm going to say, I'm the representative of SON. These are all our partners and our endorsers. Every other protocol duly observed. It is with great honor and profound joy that I welcome you all to SPAN Innovate 2025, the conference and exhibition conceived and organized by the Scientific Products Association of Nigeria, SPAN. Your participation is SPAN Innovate 2025 demonstrates your unwavering commitment to excellence and your shared belief in the transformative power of science and technology. Together, we reaffirm our dedication to advancing Nigeria's scientific and laboratory ecosystem and strengthening the foundations of our nation's industrial and economic growth. SPAN is the leading industry association representing all the major manufacturers and distributors of scientific products, laboratory equipment, chemicals, reagents, glassware, everything you need to set up and operate any kind of laboratory. Since its inception, establishment in 1988, SPAN has grown into a respected national voice for science and technology in Nigeria. Our membership includes manufacturers, importers, distributors, and innovators who are advancing science laboratory infrastructure, technology, and education in Nigeria and supporting scientists, researchers to enable them to research and develop products, good quality products that are fit for our use. Our mission is to empower Nigeria's scientific community through access to quality laboratory equipment, consumables and supplies, the promotion of local manufacturing of good quality products, and the strengthening of collaboration between government, education, and industry. Our vision is to be the unifying body that drives excellence, innovation, and sustainability in Nigeria's economic development. Our world is evolving at a supersonic pace. Innovation and breakthroughs born out of science and technology have become the engines for progress in every thriving economy and in every sphere, to be frank and honest, not just health care and food, but in everything, building materials, everything. These are shaping industries and improving healthcare and driving national competitiveness. Nigeria cannot afford to stand on the sidelines of this transformation. SPAN Innovate 2025 is a declaration that the scientific product sector is ready to take its rightful place as the catalyst for sustainable industrial and economic development of Nigeria, and by extension, Africa. Through SPAN Innovate 2025, we're demonstrating that Nigeria's scientific community, I've gone back there, is only vibrant, it's not only vibrant, but also visionary, capable of developing homegrown solutions that respond to our nation's unique needs. Homegrown solution is where the whole world is going. Homegrown solution is what we need. Without homegrown solutions, we have no solution. Our theme for this year is both timely and significant. It reminds us that scientific advancement must go hand in hand with sustainable industrial development. It challenges us to move boldly from consumption to creation, from dependency to innovation, and from aspiration to tangible action. Indeed, the world is moving rapidly to precision science and personalized medicines. Faced with a body of evidence that clearly shows that the genes of Black Africans are not represented in any significant measures in the gene pool based upon which the research is to develop the precise products and personalized medicines are done. And for which reasons those precise products and personalized medicines do not work as well for our people as they do for the people for whom they were developed. Surprise, surprise. We really don't have any options than to wake up from our long slumber and begin to search for solutions for our people. We have the hardworking, resilient, and intelligent Nigerians, and modern science procedures and equipment, coupled with artificial intelligence, working to our advantage. And so, yes, we can. Yes, we can catch up. If only we all set our minds to it. Indeed, I would echo President Barack Obama. Yes, we can. Can I hear you say that? Yes. We can take care of our own needs. Thank you. In Innovate 2025, in SPAN Innovate 2025 exhibition and conference, we have designed, the SPAN Innovate 2025 exhibition and conferences are designed to ignite conversations that inspire policy changes, industry, innovation, and cross-sector collaborations, all with one goal: to build a robust scientific foundation for sustainable national growth. SPAN Innovate 2025 is more than a conference and exhibition. It is a living, real-time laboratory where we're going to be formulating. So come with your brain, don't leave it at home. Get ready to innovate, to discover solutions. It's a platform that celebrates Nigeria's ingenuity, resilience, and creativity. So we'll create together. Every booth you visit in these 2 days tells a story of innovation despite challenges, of perseverance in the face of global competitiveness, and of commitment to quality and excellence. It is a vivid showcase of how Nigerian companies and professionals are redefining the scientific landscape and contributing meaningfully to the sustainable growth of our economy. SPAN Innovate 2025 bridges the gap between innovation and implementation. We'll have a breakout session talking about taking that research to the marketplace, the ground to town. At Span Innovate 2025, you can expect to engage in rich knowledge sharing sessions, participate in thought-provoking discussions, explore innovative products, and build meaningful partnerships that will shape the future of our organization, our sector, and our nation. We encourage all participants to attend the conference sessions and trainings, ask questions, exchange ideas, and connect with one another. This is your opportunity to engage, explore, exchange, and grow. We're deeply grateful to our partners and stakeholders who have signed on and endorsed us. They have signed on to our passion and mission. The government ministries and industries, institutions, regulatory agencies, academic institutions, industry leaders, exhibitors, and media. You have heard some of the names of the people called out here. Your presence and collaboration demonstrate the collective strength of Nigeria's scientific ecosystem. Together, we are laying the foundation for incredible, competitive, and innovative scientific products industry that can stand tall on the global stage. SPAN's work is guided by three strategic pillars that define our focus and drive. I'm going to cut it short. Strategic advocacy, we actively engage with policymakers, policyholders to start the conversations, to see how we can contribute with the wealth of knowledge and the expertise we have in the business of building our nation. Capacity development, we do training, we prioritize training and professional advancement of our members, our team, our colleagues, and the industry as well. The people, the community in the lab community. Quality standard, without quality, we all lose. If the medicines don't have the right quality, people take and it doesn't treat them or they die. If the food is not good, it will make you sick and you go to the hospital and you die. So quality is very important, and that's what we're situated in the middle of the quality chain of everything. Through these pillars, SPAN is building future where Nigerian companies are globally recognized for quality, innovation, credibility, and integrity. Our long-term vision is to position Nigeria as a regional hub, and maybe not regional, as a good hub, a great hub for world-class scientific products and services. A nation that not only consumes, but also creates, produces, and exports scientific excellence. And let me say this, for Africa, Nigeria as a whole, Nigeria is called the giant of Africa, and this giant has been sleeping for a very long time. But the giant's about to wake up. With people like Dr. Abdul Mutar in PIVA doing the things they do. With people, people doing different things in different parts. We'll talk about that. It's exciting to me that the president, in his renewed hope agenda, is forward thinking. And he's facing the healthcare ecosystem. I know he will also focus on other, and tertiary, when you hear from TED Fund, you will hear what the president is also doing in TED Fund, through TED Fund, to touch the lives of Nigerians. You see that he's thinking right. And the renewed hope agenda is really an agenda that everybody should, come on to and partner and support to move forward. I see a hope. I see a future. I see a bright Nigeria. I am very excited for Nigeria. For those who want to do data, you want to go flip hamburger somewhere else and be existential and just be another black place and someone will tell you, go back to your country. The opportunities are here. This is diamond in the rough. Let us get together and actually work it, so that when it blossoms, we can all enjoy it. So membership in SPAN is open to reputable companies that manufacture or distribute scientific products, laboratory equipment, chemicals, reagents, glassware, and consumables. So if you're not already a member, please, our membership register is open. Come and join us. Next year is going to be much bigger. The space will not be big enough for us. And we want to see you also exhibiting and participating. We invite more organizations to join our association and be part of this transformative force for Greater Nigeria. Together, we can accelerate the growth of the sector, promote self-reliance. We need self-reliance and contribute to Nigeria's sustainable industrial revolution. While you participate in today's session, I encourage you to attend the workshops and dialogues with open mind, seek collaborations and partnership, opportunities that can lead to lasting impact. Focus on sustainability and long-term values, not short-term, long-term. Think long-term. When you think long-term, you think quality. Take actionable steps that will contribute to Nigeria's science and innovation agenda. Let us use this opportunity to strengthen connections, inspire innovation, and build bridges that will outlast this conference. Talking about building bridges, and this for me is a high point. I wish to use this opportunity to proclaim our highest esteem and deepest gratitude to Dr. Abdul Mukhtar and his lieutenants. I just keep calling up to you because what you guys are doing is mind-blowing, and it's really exciting to me. You are the national coordinator of PVAC, the Presidential Initiative for Unlocking the Healthcare Value Chain in healthcare. Thank you. We are grateful for your visionary leadership of this very important initiative. We're going to settle quietly, please. Otherwise, you just stand and wait. You're creating some distraction for us. Dr. Abdul Mukhtar, the National Coordinator of PVAC, we are very delighted. We are very grateful, and we esteem you very highly. I'm going to wait for everybody to settle down. If you don't settle down, we'll be here till dinner time. This visionary leadership has led to the partnership between PVAC and SPAN, which we'll be celebrating in a few minutes. It's very nice how things get transformed. There was a lot of black bags there, but now it's looking like it's very welcoming to us. That is where we will be going to sign the MOU between SPAN and PVAC, and that is what collaboration looks like. That is what visionary leadership is about, and that is how a person with vision, without vision the people perish, would see an opportunity, a potential collaborator that is useful and important to what they do. And so, this partnership will be consummated by the signing of a memorandum of understanding between PVAC and SPAN. This event will take place here today with all of you as witnesses, and it serves as the highest point of SPAN Innovate 2025. And this is because Dr. Mukhtar recognized that quality in the healthcare value chain is invaluable, is very important. And the Scientific Products Association of Nigeria, who are the watchdog for quality, ensuring quality, play an important role in that value chain. And we're excited for the opportunity, and we look forward to serving with you, supporting what you do. We know you support us already, and you will continue to support us. It's exciting to me. I can't say enough. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you, Anita, for all your support. And say hi to Olumide. I was expecting to see him here. But when he opened my text message, I knew he wasn't on the aircraft. But say hi, we'll miss him. Thank you so much. Distinguished participants, SPAN Innovate 2025 is not just an event. It is a statement of intent that Nigeria's scientific products industry is ready to take the lead in driving development, competitiveness, and sustainability across all sectors. As we embark on this exciting journey over the next 2 days, let us be intentional, collaborative, and bold. Together, we can redefine the future of science and innovation in our nation. And while we're doing that, I see that the governor's the senior special advisor is here. I want to shout out to Lagos State government. We've gone around from the year 2000 till today. We as Kachi have, that's the hard here. I'm the CEO of the Kachi Group. We've pursued every Minister of Education trying to modernize science curriculum, to take it from analog to digital, because it doesn't make sense. No matter how wonderful your lab is, if your people are not skilled, if they don't have the right real orientation, they won't know what to do with the equipment. And today's equipment is digital, it's not analog. Our science educational curriculum is analog. In 2025, it's unconscionable. So I have gone, my husband tells me not to criticize government when I have a mind, but excuse me, I want to acknowledge you, because we've gone around the country, we've followed every minister of education, most ministers of education since the year 2000, 25 years in April, pushing to update, upgrade science curriculum, and each time the minister seems to catch the revelation, what is it called, whatever, the light bulb goes, he's changed, it's replaced, somebody else takes over, and we start over. And in that journey, we built and equipped a digital science lab for Ijebu Muslim School. It was donated to them. The governor of Ogun State went to commission it. And we started talking to your Ministry of Education. Jumoke said, oh, she was the governor, special assistant to governor, special advisor to governor on STEM. And we thought, oh, we have a normal, a perfect partner in her. She said, oh, the US government is supporting them with STEM. And I've spoken to the people in US government to support us with the money to upgrade the curriculum, and they say that's not what they do. I said, what are they doing for you? She said, they're giving us robots. I said, robotics, wow, those are beautiful toys. Let your children play with them after school, because that is finished science that they're dumping on you. It's not the science we're talking about. We're talking about building curriculum based on STEM pedagogy. She got interested. We took her to Ijebu Muslim School, and she began the work to do a pilot program to turn Lagos State schools from analog science to digital. Two schools were chosen as pilots. Lagos State is the first government to do that. We're still testing out the pilots. I know that now we have you here, you will roll it out and take it around, because we cannot do science in analog, not today. Analog science is the reason why the young man who fixes fake nails on my fingernails has 2-1 in biochemistry, biotechnology from Unilag, my alma mater, and he goes from house to house fixing fake nails on the fingers of women. If he had engaged science in school, he'll be in the lab producing better fake nails for Africans than these Chinese things that we carry. So it's time to transform science and take us from analog to digital. We can say it enough. Once again, I welcome all to Span Innovate 2025. May this exhibition inspire new partnerships, spark new ideas, and lay foundations for a stronger, smarter, and more sustainable scientific future for Nigeria. God bless you, and God bless Nigeria.
Again, please give a round of applause.
The president of SWAT, I know the president, I've challenged you, not just me, the government of Lagos State. I know it's time, because sometimes when we don't fill out information, it may look as if the government is doing nothing. First, permit me to say that some few months ago, Mr. Governor approved a sum of 1 billion naira for research grants. And this is being coordinated by the Lagos State Science Research and Innovation Council. So for everyone that have a group of people that want to have something worthwhile, if they approach this council, trust me, they will get the fund for research. And also, we are investing a lot, especially in this government. You can see innovations flying here and there. Lagos is one of the only state that even the federal government come to learn. to get what we are doing. And this we have been doing, especially with the Eco Excel. We have gone digital long before now. If you know what the government, starting from the government of the former governor Baba Sunday Fashola, have done with Eco Excel, know that we are invested a lot in the education sector. And today, Mr. Governor is taking STEM education very, very dear to his heart. Every year, the student from Lagos State, particularly the student from public schools, government-owned schools, they don't just win national competitions. Mr. Governor funds them to go and compete globally. And as to this thing today, just last year, we have some students, they made a research, and the research is called Coordinate Flogwise. That research works in, let me just give a simple narrative, the way it works. You know Lagos, some part of Lagos is like flood-prone areas. This device that is being constructed by female or female students will alert you if possibility of an area being flooded, and will tell you in social number of days you can just excuse the area. Mr. Governor did not only fund them to go and showcase this research outside the country, he funded them. And so some of the students, maybe students of the less privileged, they had the opportunity to have their national, international passport, and also visas to travel out of the country, all funded by Lagos State government. I will also want to move a bit forward. Just recently, I think we are in October, we have what we are doing in Lagos State, and it's called fiber optic. And as of today, we are on 5,000 plus kilometers. And just a few months from now, thank you very much. Just a few months from now, it will be completed, 6,000 kilometers of fiber optics. And the Lagos State government have committed a whopping amount of $22 million to this project. These are the things that we are doing. Go to schools today, government-owned schools, you will see STEM laboratory. We have STEM laboratory. In our Lagos State-owned university, Lagos State University, we have a whole school, a whole building dedicated to STEM research. These are the things that we are doing. So, Madam President, long before now, Lagos has gone digital. And that is why we call Lagos a smart city. So today I want to congratulate everybody here to be in this room. I bring the goodwill message of Mr. Governor, who have been working very, very hard to ensure that Lagos is not just called a city, but a city that can compete with any other city in the world. Today, those sitting in this room, everyone sitting in this room, you are the champion, because you are the reason why we have faith and trust in this country. From your research, we continue to bank that we will not be depending on researchers from the developed country, but we can really support our own. The Lagos State government is committed to this, and will be willing to support anytime, any day. Let me mention this. We have rail transport system in Lagos. We have the water transport system in Lagos. And we also have the road transport in Lagos. Some years ago, about 2 years or thereabout, some young men and women came together and they made a research and on how to pay seamlessly. Because one, if you want to tackle corruption, you just have to ensure that we try to avoid human contact. And that's why we've gone digital. Today we have what we call carry in Lagos. With this carry device, you phone that carry device, you can access any of these means of transportation. And this is invented, supported, and now it is working by all Nigerians. The Lagos State Governor supported them, and this device today, I would say some African countries are coming to see how they can also replicate that. So on that note, I would like to pause. I want to welcome us once again to this very important occasion, and I wish us every very best of our deliberations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, that was the Senior Special Advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Obayemi Eniola, with his goodwill message.
Good morning, sirs and ma'ams. I'm Kayode Bello. I'm here to represent the General Manager, Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency. All protocol duly observed, but I want to collaborate before I read the remarks of my General Manager on what my senior special assistants have mentioned now, that Lagos State government has done a lot by changing from analog to digital. For example, when you get to La Sepe Lab now, it's a state-of-art laboratory. When you get there, it's second to none in the whole of Africa. You can do any type of analysis in our lab. And we've been collaborating with students from LASU, UNILAG, and everybody. They bring their research work there, and they were able to do it effectively. And apart from that we have changed from analog to digital. You know, we have problem of noise pollution, air quality emissions in Lagos State. Mr. Governor has invested a lot, massively, in changing the environment, the work we do in La Sepa in environment, from analog to digital. We can stay anywhere in the world now. Instead of us going to take analog noise meter to go and check the noise of generator, churches, mosques, all these event centers and all those, we can easily stay in our offices in getting this noise level measurement. The air quality measurement that the particulate matter can easily be gotten in our office without spending money to go there to get the result. So we should clap for the Lagos State government. It's not easy at all, but we are still working to make sure that we get to a sustainable, and everybody will be happy that we are doing a lot of things. So I just want to collaborate what the SSA has said, that we are investing. So I'm not going to take much time. I'm going to stand on all existing protocols, and I'm going to read what my GM has given to me to present here. Distinguished guests and the participants at the Scientific Product Association of Nigeria Innovate 2025 exhibition and conference. It is an honor to stand before you today to speak on a topic that is not only timely, but crucial to the future of our nation and the world at large. Science, laboratory, and sustainable national development. Let me begin by defining what we all mean by sustainable national development. We simply put it as a kind of development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. It focuses not only on economic growth, but also on protecting the environment, improving the quality of life, and ensuring equal opportunities for all. But for a nation to truly develop in a sustainable way, it must rely on the powerful tools, which is science that we are talking about. Science is the engine that drives progress. It offers solutions to the challenges we face, from public health and clean energy to agriculture, industry, and environmental protection. Scientific research has helped us to fight diseases, grow more foods with fewer resources, build better infrastructures, and develop technology that connects the world. But none of these breakthroughs will be possible without a foundation, and that foundation is the laboratory. Laboratories is the heart of scientific discovery, and is more than just a room filled with equipment. It is a space for experimentation, innovation, and discovery. It is where young scientists ask questions, test ideas, and develop new knowledge that can change lives. In medical labs, we discover vaccines. In agricultural labs, we improve crop yields. In engineering labs, we build safer, stronger, and smarter technologies. In environmental labs, we monitor climate change and develop green solutions. Without laboratories, science will be limited to theories without real-world impact. Despite its importance, science and lab development in many countries, especially in the developing world, faces several challenges, such as inadequate funding for research, poorly equipped or outdated labs, shortage of trained personnel, lack of support for young scientists, weak link between research institutions and national policy. These are barriers we must break if we want our nation to prosper. So what can we do? We have to invest in science education from primary level to university. Modernize laboratory and make them accessible across schools, colleges, and research institutions. Encourage partnership between government, universities, and private industries. Support local innovations and protect intellectual property. Promote scientific research that align with national development goals, especially the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. If we take these steps, we will not only grow as a nation, we will do so sustainably, leaving behind a better world for future generations.
Way they try to achieve this sustainable development. We're here today. We've been informed that Standards Organization of Nigeria is going to make a presentation on conformity certifications that are relevant in your industry, and we are here to deliver on it. Thank you very much and congratulations. We wish you a fruitful deliberation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Government officials, directors, academics, scientists, students, everyone. But special recognition, of course, to Madam President, Dr. Mrs. Kate Issa, the President of SPAN. Thank you so much for organizing this, and thank you for inviting me. You talk about how difficult it might have been for me to come all the way from Lagos, from Abuja to Lagos for this. But anybody who has met you, who has seen your passion, who has seen your energy, who has seen your dedication and commitment to the progress of our country, I will have no reason not to support you. So I'm here because of all of those things that you've been doing, and the organization is very, very, and I'm not campaigning for her. I know she's not running for re-election, but she's doing an excellent job as president of SPAN. So thank you very much for having me. To speak today about the SPAN Innovate 2025 program. You know, when I was coming, some of my colleagues who do not understand my science credentials, they say, why are you, because they always look at me as a government official, as a business person, and say, why are you coming to address students, a scientific community? So they don't know. First of all, you know, I went to a science secondary school in Kano many decades ago. So science has been my background. And when I finished the study of medicine and became a doctor, actually, instead of going along with many of my colleagues who went on to do residency and become consultants in different clinical specialties, I actually opted to do a PhD in pathology and laboratory sciences in the United States. So that's my background. If anybody thinks that I don't fit into this gathering. So I'm feeling at home here with all of you distinguished scientists and industrialists in this area. I'm supposed to be talking about the ensuring quality in the pharmaceutical sector, and I know President Dr. Kate has talked about PVAC, so maybe I can just take a few minutes to talk to you about what is this PVAC, the Presidential Initiative for Unlocking the Healthcare Value Chain that people are talking about, and why this is relevant to innovation, but also to ensuring quality along the various parts of the manufacturing value chain. So, in the health sector right now, under the leadership of Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, the Honorable Coordinator Minister of Health and Social Welfare, we're implementing a very bold, transformative agenda in the health sector that is anchored on 4 pillars. And if you have listened to the Minister in the last 2 years, you must be aware of what these pillars are. So PVAC, the pillar number 3, unlocking the healthcare value chain. This is basically a new name, or like a name similar, is basically medical industrialization. So how do you create industries in medicine, in laboratory sciences, and healthcare services? So His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu established PVAC in October 2023, so we are actually 2 years old now, and give us 3 mandates, 3 key mandates. The first mandate is to increase the share of locally manufactured healthcare products. If you've been following the numbers, in Nigeria today we import about 70% of essential medicines that we use. We import maybe about 99% of medical devices, including test kits that we use. We import almost 100% of vaccines that we use in this country. For a country with 230 million people, this is not tenable, this is not sustainable, talking about sustainable development. And we saw during COVID how we were running helter-skelter trying to find basic essential medicines and healthcare commodities to take care of our own people. So Mr. President gave us the mandate to do whatever we can to reverse those numbers, to be able to import less and produce more at home. And our big goal is that by 2030 we should be producing at least 70% of all of our essential healthcare products. The second mandate by the President is to reduce outbound medical tourism. And how do you do that? You build quality infrastructure, health facilities, diagnostic facilities, trained personnel to be able to have the highest quality in country, so that people don't have to go abroad for healthcare. Then the third KPI is really creating jobs, which is what many of you are doing, Kachi Labs, all of you are big employers of labor. So how do you mobilize that and be able to employ more people, more laboratory scientists, more students into the healthcare sector? The way we are structured is we have actually 5 ministers as part of this. So the President has delegated his power to the Honorable Coordinating Minister of Health, but we also have the Ministers of Finance, Minister of Trade and Industry, Minister of Budget and Planning, Minister of Digital ICT, because of the role that you've been highlighting, and the other relevant agencies. 3 key agencies that are responsible for ensuring quality are actually also part of PVAC under the presidential mandate. NAFDAC, PCN, Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria, and Standards Organization of Nigeria, Madam. So you are actually our bosses, because people understand that quality is at the heart of the work that we'll be doing. That's why you are put in that level, and we've been engaging with SON, for example, to make sure that in whatever we do, whatever new products come into the market, quality is at the heart of the matter. So how do you ensure quality in all these things that we do, unlocking the healthcare value chain? What we've been doing, the way to ensure quality, in my view, is to build an ecosystem that supports and nurtures quality. You build it, you support it, you create it, but you also must sustain it. And the way we're building this ecosystem along the different parts of the value chain. So when you look at manufacturing in general, the key barriers to manufacturing, they're all manufacturers, and the policies and regulations, number 1. Number 2, infrastructure deficit. Number 3, lack of access to finance. Number 4, lack of access to markets. Number 5, the human capital development, all the scientists, all the people that will be working in this space. And then finally, the research and development base. Africa and Nigeria, we account for only 2% of global R&D spending, and this has to change. So what we are doing in PVAC is looking at all these barriers and challenges and say, how do we address them? So on the policy side, for example, on the human capital side, we established a manufacturing academy, and I know this is something that SPAN is doing, and many of you are doing individually, but we're also creating a base called Empower Academy, which is an institution that we're creating for training the right personnel that will be running this, that will be supporting this sector. We are about to roll out the first of 3 steps in this journey, which is an online virtual classes. And this is really not only for Nigeria, it's also for the whole of West Africa, because this is a serious problem. You have the labs, you have the pharmaceutical companies, but you cannot have enough personnel, so we're trying to address that. In terms of market access, we created a group purchasing organization called Medipool that will be aggregating volumes from manufacturers like you, so they will come and negotiate with you a certain percentage of your production that will give you the incentive to produce, and that will uptake and be able to distribute also to the last mile, whether it's laboratories, whether it's manufacturing facilities, and so on. We've established an ecosystem of clinical trials. We talk about the clinical research base, doctor, and you know, like I said, it's a huge market. The genetics, somebody talk about the genetic diversity of Nigeria, and you know, you must, if you're producing drugs for malaria or for Lassa fever or Ebola, it just doesn't make sense that you go and test those drugs on populations in India or in anywhere else but Africa. Nigeria accounts for 27% of the world's cases of malaria. So why would any clinical trials in this regard not be done in Nigeria? So we are changing that landscape as well. We have are creating a pipeline of projects. We're mobilizing resources. We're talking about the finance. We worked with Afrexim Bank and other DFIs to mobilize pool of money. Money's different instrument that people like you, entrepreneurs, manufacturers can tap into. With Afrexim Bank, we have a $1 billion facility. With European Investment Bank, we have a €1 billion Euro facility. Again, this is not money in my pocket, but it's money if you have the right projects. And Dr. Kate, you know, we've been talking, it's a journey, it's slow, but eventually we'll get there, because the kind of money that people like you in this room need to increase your scope and expand your services is not the 30% interest rates that you get today from our banks. You want cheap money that is long-term, that is sustainable. So this is what we are trying to do to support all of you. We are working with many, we see a lot of champions across the different parts of the value chain. You know, in pharmaceuticals, you know, you have companies like Emzo that are aspiring to start doing APIs, active pharmaceutical ingredients. We have companies like Fitson. In the laboratory science space, of course, you know, Kachi Labs, Dr. Kate, you are an excellent example of what is possible, not only in Nigeria, but also in Africa. You know, your company is well recognized globally, and I'm sure there are many companies like you. My call to all of you is to think regionally, not only for Nigeria. You know, Nigeria is 230 million people. Just going out of Nigeria into ECOWAS is 460 million people. You expand to the rest of Africa, is easily 1.3, 1.4 billion people. It's a huge market. And with initiatives like the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement or area, with initiatives such as AMA, the Africa Medicines Agency, that are unifying and harmonizing regulations and standards and so on. As in, this should be your vision. This should be the vision. You conquer the 230 million market, but you know you should go ahead and conquer the rest of Africa and the rest of the world.
Trustees of SPAN who are here, please come to the podium. The Executive Secretary and Vice President, Mr. Shinola, is here. Please come to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, we have witnessed a marriage this morning, and it is a marriage well founded, already blessed, and we are looking forward to use it to help our country, Nigeria, help the present government, so that our people, wherever they are, will benefit from the good intention of Mr. President and his government. SPAN is also in the pipeline, and so many other organizations, governmental, research, and educational. What we have started today is going to be a movement that will reshape the economy of Nigeria. That's why we have chosen science, laboratory, and national sustainable development. I want to thank the participants to the marriage and use this opportunity to present this award to Dr. Abdul Mokhtar.
Spoken, but look, thank you so much. This was unexpected, but really appreciate. And when I sign things, when PBAC signs things, we just don't sign casually. We sign with the full understanding, the full responsibility that we're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that the contents of that MOU actually are executed. And so we'll do that. So I'm dedicating this to all my hardworking staff in PBAC who have gotten us to this point. The only person with me today is Editor Joshua, representing everyone. But thank you again. Thank you.
Dr. Mokhtar, we have not finished with you yet. Here's another presentation for us. Say thank you very much.
This is a marriage made in heaven. This is heaven on earth. And we're very, very delighted. We've taken so much of your time. You're supposed to catch a flight. We're not going to take any more of your time, but thank you, sir. Thank you. We've started a movement, a revolution in our nation, and it can only get better. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The body of God has hereby declared this exhibition. Please do not all best wishes to all the manufacturers and all the people exhibiting their products and goods today. Wishing them all the best, continued success, everything that they do.
Please come in. Yeah, I introduce to you one. One is a company that was founded, owned by Mr. Nakushana. Regarding Nakushana, he is the vice president of SAM. Because we are married, we're just not sure. And here I see Kachi Company, but there's Kachi Lab. So this is the Kachi group. We have laboratories that we're built to operate, and we have laboratories that we're laboratories. Present to you the plan group.
Thank you for all the good work you're doing. Is she a good boss? Yes.
What were you going to say? So moving on. We have Senator Wright, another Senator Vice Sciences Wisconsin, another great member of SAN, Dr. Tunde Law. I present to you.
you guys are laying a very solid foundation for a revolution in Nigeria in the healthcare sector. For what you are doing, at the base of innovation for quality development, and I want to conclude by saying government, public service is willing to support in whatever way, form, or shape to make sure that you continue to grow and grow and grow and make us proud across the world. Thank you. European Investment Bank. This is money that is available for entrepreneurs and manufacturers in the healthcare space. So if you have a project that is feasible, that is bankable, you can come to us in PVAC. We'll be happy to then link you up with those development finance institutions. And we are mobilizing more funding. We're talking to additional parties to be able to do that. So money is available. If you have a good plan, you have a good project, whether you're a laboratory scientist or whether you're a manufacturer for whatever healthcare product, money should not be your problem.
Okay, so how many manufacturers or entrepreneurs are able to access this program?
So far, we are building a pipeline of projects. So far, we have about 81 companies in our pipeline of projects across all subsectors, pharmaceuticals, life sciences, hospitals, diagnostic facilities, laboratories, and so on. Out of those 81, I think about 50 are looking for funding. We are with many of them in advanced discussions with these DFIs, development finance institutions, and we're getting to what we call in finance term sheet stage, where we'll sign the terms for the investments. And many of them will be smiling very soon.
Okay, so you said the interest rate will be low. How low is this interest rate?
So, it depends also. There are various instruments. Some of them are loans. That's when you talk about interest rates. Some of the instruments are actually equity investments, meaning that the investors will take shares. Some of them are guarantees, so it depends on the kind of instrument that you have. But these are rates that are definitely single digit, really close to, what you get, the best kind of rate that you get anywhere in the world. But that will also be in addition to the rates, but also the long-term nature of it. So many of this is at least 20, 25-year kind of funding, which is what our manufacturers, our entrepreneurs need to be able to invest and be able to get their own returns over time.
Okay, from the MOU you signed with the country, so I want you to speak to the MOU.
Okay, so we signed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with SPAN, the Scientific Products Association of Nigeria. This is a very strong association that has been in existence since 1988 that comprises, all scientific manufacturers, laboratory owners that produce, the equipment, but also the consumables that are used in various laboratories for testing, for quality, whether for regulatory laboratories or whether laboratories in pharmaceutical companies and so on. The essence of this MOU is to work together. There is a clear alignment in between the objectives of PVAC and the objectives of SPAN, which is to really support these manufacturers to ensure quality. So we'll be focusing on that, but also to forge partnerships, to advocate for better policies across government, and then to continue to unlock the various parts of the healthcare value chain. This is the essence of the MOU.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, hey everyone. So my name is Chimezie Reinet from Massaw High School, and I'm so privileged to be here. We are so privileged that we were invited to this program. So.
Okay, in what way do you think this program can be of impact?
This program has many impacts because I've walked around and I've seen the drugs, I've seen the medication, I've seen everything about chemistry, I've seen everything about biology, I've seen things about physics, and I've seen many things. So this program for a secondary school students like me, this program is built with many learning programs. This program is going to help many students because chemistry is there, biology is there, many things are there that can impact knowledge on us.
Well, if the aim and the aspiration of the event is followed through, it's going to revolutionize the way we do things in Nigeria. We build a country rooted in the in scientific culture, which means in every aspect of our endeavor, our national life, the economy is driven by science and technology, not on the surface, but with tap roots from primary school, secondary school, university, research organizations, industries, and the whole economy will be affected positively.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yeah. Challenges? Well, the challenges are haphazard policies, haphazard policy implementation. Okay? Our education is not linked to manufacturing, and therefore, the educators do what they like, the manufacturers manufacture what they like, and government policy is something else. So there is discordant tone in the system, which has resulted in many years of waste. We produce thousands of graduates, we have thousands of professors, but you cannot go to Oshodi markets and see the product of those engineers, scientists, and professors. There is a disconnect there. Okay? We want a situation where you have people doing research, you have the products of those researches, and then you have a better life for Nigerians.
My name is Dr. Kate Isa. I'm the founder and the CEO of the Kachi Group. Kachi Group is comprised of various companies. Kachi Company Limited, we equip laboratories. Kachi Laboratories Limited, we analyze, we test products. And Kachi Medical Diagnostic, where we test blood samples and things. You asked me about the reason for today. I am the president of the Scientific Products Association of Nigeria, SPAN. I am the first female president since its inception in 1988. And we all know that when women show up, things happen, the music changes. So why are we doing this? We're doing what we call SPAN Innovate 2025. It's a conference, an exhibition. We have conferences and exhibition. Our theme is science, laboratory, and sustainable national development. And we know that no nation can develop sustainably without science. Science is the bedrock, the foundation, the engine, the turbo engine that will unleash the potentials in the people and the nations. So we are taking this head on. We have looked at the world. Things are happening, nations are moving forward. You see things like you hear about precision medicine, personalized medicine, precision research, and you see that the researches are based on gene pools that don't have enough significant representation of Black African genes. And we see that that is not okay. The results of this is that medicines, products are made for people that may not work effectively for us because we are not significantly represented in the pool, in the population for which those products are made. And we thought, okay, we need to go out and engage the policymakers, the governments, the policy holders, and begin to discuss, engage with them and say, hey, we need to build this nation. We cannot just sit and do nothing. If we do nothing, it's not an option for us because the world has moved forward, they've moved on. So we need to revolutionize science, sensitize the people about science, sensitize the people around the subject, the fact that the world is changing and people are looking after themselves. We need to look after ourselves. So here, the Scientific Products Association of Nigeria is an association of scientific product manufacturers, suppliers, service providers, And we have put up an exhibition here. That's side part of it. But we have seminars, we have conferences, we have several topics that we're discussing. So the various panelists will be talking about topical issues that, touch on taking research and development to the market and doing research for our people specifically. We also have what we call innovation booth, where we've got some of our members to set up training that you usually will pay money for, but we're offering them free here. Training like DNA extraction techniques, trainings like safety in the laboratory, good laboratory practices, those kinds of things. The benefit we're looking for here is not just for association. It's not actually primarily to association. It's to Nigeria. It's to Nigerians. It's to Africa. Presidential initiative for unlocking the healthcare value chain is an initiative by His Excellency, the President of Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Is his brainchild. In his effort, it's part of his renewed hope agenda of renewing hope, looking at where the pain happens in Nigeria, pharmaceutical products, substandard products imported from other countries. When they hear it's coming to Nigeria, there is sense of standard. And, very expensive, also difficult for our people to afford those products. So this initiative seeks to strengthen that sector, the pharmaceutical, the healthcare sector, encourage our people to produce the medicines, encourage, and strengthen the manufacturing sector. And we saw that critical to that initiative is the quality of the products. If you're going to produce the products in Nigeria, they better be competitive quality, so that our people are not made to take medicine that's substandard. And that's where Scientific Products Association comes, because we equip laboratories for quality assurance, quality control. And they're also looking to encourage research and development of pharmaceutical products. We equip laboratories for research and development. We support science in the various areas, in that full ecosystem. So we're a natural partner for them, as Dr. Abdul Mukhtar said, rightly, and we agree. And the question is, why has this marriage not happened since before now? We're glad it has started. We look forward to working together to move the value chain, to sanitize and encourage the the healthcare value chain in Nigeria, and to move their efforts, their program forward. Oh, we have many challenges. I think Dr. Mukhtar talked about some of the challenges they're facing. It's the same kind of challenges we face. Things like finance. Most of the equipment are imported, and with exchange rate the way it is, they have become very expensive. A lot of the companies cannot afford them. Lack of human capital. A lot of our very brilliant kids are jackpotting away. I tell them, I say, the opportunities are here. Come, let us build this nation together. Policy flip-flop. One challenge, one problem I see that I have been going around crusading to change is continuing our curriculum, science education curriculum, on analog. Since the year 2000, April 2000, I've been fighting. I've been going from one minister to another, Federal Ministry of Education to another, to upgrade our science curriculum so that we can graduate students with the right kind of education, science orientation, digital, who can do the research, use the modern equipment to do the research, to produce the products that will serve our particular needs, because nobody else is serving those needs. I repeat, the world has moved on to precision and personalized products, services, and medicines. Our people need to be equipped with the right kind of education to be able to go to the lab and do research and produce products that are researched around our gene pool, our peculiar genes as Black Africans, to produce our products. I'm going to visit a number of federal government organizations, agencies, ministries and agencies, and everywhere we went to Standards Organization of Nigeria. It was a perfect union already. I think communication, maybe there was a drop somewhere, because they were supposed to be there. They are doing presentation that, part of the seminar, but they were supposed to also take a stand there. You see IPAN, the analyst, the LACIPA, tomorrow you see TED Fund. So the government agencies have endorsed us. You look at the banner behind me, you see some of the organizations that did. NAPDA gave us a date to have the meeting on the 29th, which is tomorrow, and we're already here. That wasn't going to work. But we will continue the advocacy. We will continue the connections. We're working on the MOU with SON. All the other, Ministry of Science and Technology is very interesting one, because the minister wanted to meet us when we told him what we came for, and he had just come from representing the president, and he asked us to come to his house. We all, 10 of us from SPAN, went to his home in Abuja to have the meeting. It was an amazing meeting. Somewhere during the meeting, he told us he needed to go to the presidency, to Aso Rock, and handed us over to his technical advisor and senior special advisor. And we continued the meeting. It was exciting. Everything we wanted, we got. He was going to be one of our keynote speakers here. They were going to take booths here. All his agencies were going to come. And by the time I got to my room and I was having dinner, I got the news that he had resigned. So Ministry of Science and Technology, Innovation, Science and Technology, and all the agencies that he had said would come and partner with us, take up booths, speak, and talk about what they do. They were not, that did not continue. But tomorrow we have more government agencies. TED Fund will be our star performer tomorrow.